Hey guys, I'm Louis, welcome to my latest video. So, I'm back with another World Cup predictions video. This time we're going with Group D, and it's probably the group that I care the most about, if that makes sense, because basically it contains England, and I'm English, so obviously I support England and I want them to do really well in the World Cup. However, I'll get into what I think will actually happen. So we're going to start with the first team in the group, Uruguay, and basically Suarez and Cavani. There's nothing else that needs to be said, really. I mean, they're just brilliant, and together, especially Suarez with the season he's had for Liverpool, and he's probably going to be fit for the World Cup, teams are going to have a very tough time dealing with them. However, the way they can beat Uruguay is on the counter-attack, because I don't believe that Uruguay's defence is actually that good. But overall, I do think that they're probably going to finish first or second in the group, because they are a very strong attack, and if they can outscore their opponents, then they can win the games. Okay, so the next team is Costa Rica. Now, I'm not going to lie, I know absolutely nothing about Costa Rica. In fact, I don't even know where it is. I don't even know what continent it is. It's probably just me being ignorant, but I have no clue. The only player that I've heard of that they have is Brian Ruiz. He used to play for Fulham. I think he might still play for Fulham, I'm not entirely sure. He's a decent midfielder, but I don't think one player is going to be able to carry them, especially through this group. Even though it's not quite the group of death, it is close to it, but I have got a group of death for a future video, which you'll have to look out for. So next we've got the team that I probably know the most about, and that's England. Now, I've supported England since I first started liking football. Yeah, so I'm English and I support England, and I really hope that they can go all the way and win it. Whether I think they actually will is a different matter. I think the only time when England are going to do really well is when they're not expected to do really well. And to be fair, with the group they're looking at, as you can see on the screen, Uruguay and Italy certainly. Costa Rica probably not going to be a problem, but it is England we're talking about. Not exactly the most consistent team, but when there's not as much pressure on England, I think they'll be doing really well. And the key players are Sturridge, Sterling, Henderson and Gerrard. Now, you may think they're all Liverpool players. Obviously, there's other key players such as Milner might be playing, Joe Hart, Kyle Walker might be playing. You've obviously got Rooney as well. But the season Liverpool have had, even though we didn't win the league, those players are absolutely all, like, they're massive at the minute. Especially Sterling. He just came out of nowhere. He just appeared like fucking Merlin or some shit. He just appeared, and even though he runs a bit like a T-Rex, no offence to him, he's an absolutely brilliant player, and in a couple of years I think he could be as good as Ronaldo was, certainly in his younger years. Possibly not now, because he's probably the best player in the world at the minute, but certainly in his younger days when he was starting to announce himself on the big stage, I think Sterling could be that sort of player. But overall, I think England are probably going to finish second or third. Realistically, I don't think they can top the group. I mean, although England may surprise us, sometimes they can have amazing matches, sometimes they can be dreadful, but that's the curse of being an England supporter, so I just hope that they can get quite far. And the last team in this group is Italy. Now, Italy are an absolutely brilliant team. They knocked England out of the last Euro, I think it was the Euro 2012? No, England weren't even in, were they? I honestly can't remember. There was one Euro where England went in, I think it was 2008, and I can't remember, but in the competition Italy knocked out England on penalties, and we obviously know that England are never good at penalties. To be fair, I wouldn't want to take a penalty in a major tournament. I'd be crapping myself. It must be the scariest thing in the world. But Italy have got a very strong team. However, the strikers are sometimes unreliable. However, they have players such as Balotelli and Rossi, who have had brilliant seasons for their clubs in the Serie A, and they've also got legends such as Pirlo and Buffon, goalkeeper, the midfielder and the goalkeeper respectively. and I think they're going to come first or second. I mean, they may possibly come third, but that would be only if England come first or second and Uruguay come first or second. But I think Costa Rica are going to finish bottom, so the order I think most realistically, with a bit of added hope, is Uruguay. It's going to be a toss-up between Uruguay and Italy. I think they're going to be really close, and then England are going to be fighting for that second place and may just get it. So I think England second, Italy, Uruguay first, but obviously one of them will have probably come second. I mean, Uruguay could have a dreadful World Cup and lose all the games. Italy could lose all the games. Costa Rica could beat everyone. You just don't know, but I really hope England can get far. But Costa Rica, I don't think you got a chance, no offence. You could blow me away, but I doubt it. Anyway, we've got to the end of this video now, so I hope you have enjoyed. Leave in the comments how you think this group is going to go down. Leave a like, it really helps me out. It makes me, it actually puts a smile on my face to think that people actually take the time out of the day to like my videos. But if you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.